we'll go live. We are live. Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to another Brotherland live stream. Here we are. We're at another Sunday, and we are in a brand new year. Happy New Year to everyone joining in. How are you? You doing okay? Yeah, you had a decent celebration, or was it not good? Hopefully it was good. Which brings me to the point, are you resolved? Have you done your resolution for this time yet, or not yet? Have you chosen what you're gonna resolve? Just as a brief description of what's going on in the background, we are working on this tunnel. When we saw it last, we had worked on the sandstone and everything else. I had finished. So off camera, I did some work collecting some resources, getting some of the blocks we needed, and I went out and finished the entire tunnel. So it is now completely done. It is now safe. Nothing can attack us from the outside. Now, things can still spawn on the inside, but that's what the rails will be for. We'll hopefully limit that down. So that is completely done. What we're working on today is we're getting some of these stations built. So this is the station for the area right next to the spawning, the center hub for the world itself. So I'm gonna be working on this stuff, getting some stations built. There's another station we want to build for the bastion that's on the way in this tunnel, and another station for the end fortress, and then again the final station at the very end of it all. So we're going to be doing that in the background while we discuss other things going on in our lives. Yes? So, are you resolved? Do you have any resolutions? Is there anything that you're thinking about wanting to do this year that you didn't do last year, or wanting to get back on? Like a health kick. I should start working out more. I should, what are the best resolutions in your opinion? Because I think I have some opinions and I have some interests to express here. Because studies actually found that resolving at New Year's, in order for a habit to take place, to take shape, you kind of have to keep doing it for 21 days. So typically, if you can get past that 21-day benchmark, that habit has been pretty much locked in, and then you can kind of... But I've always found that to not be true. Not always not be true, but I have definitely found that to be a little problematic, because I can't seem... Like, I'll make it a goal to get past that 21-day mark. And it's just, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't, even after the 21 days, it's still hard. It's still not easy to do. Okay, let me think. I kind of want to turn these guys in to kind of keep with that theme. I like the pillars up here, but I think these guys might turn. I don't know. I find resolutions to be useful, because a lot of it at least motivates you to do... Yeah, that looks so much better. I've got something in my mouth. And I've also got hot tea for this cold winter day. Did you notice it snowed? It snowed a lot. It snowed on, I think, was New Year's, a little bit before New Year's, a little after New Year's. At least in this region, it snowed a lot. Delicious tea. Yeah, so it snowed a lot. About resolutions, I think anything that gets you motivated and doing the things that you need to do is a good thing. So let's hear me out on that, right? So it is good to go do a New Year's resolution. Even if you go to the gym and you only go for a little bit, that is still okay. At least you're going to the gym, right? Even if it was only for a week, you at least got active and you can do that, and then you've kind of locked that in your body to where you are now more likely to do it again in the future. I think I need to go I want to grab some lamps, because I think this would be a really good place to put some of those sea lanterns. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. That's not looking too bad as an entrance room for there, and then we'll continue down the line to do that. Right, anything that gets you motivated and moving is a good thing. And even the little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Another point of interest for this stuff is gyms, speaking of gyms, right? Going to everyone, one of the most common New Year's resolutions is to lose weight, right? I am going to lose weight, or I am going to eat healthy, or I'm going to start going to the gym every day, or at least once a week. So gyms actually make most of their money from New Year's resolutions, because people go to the gym, they buy a membership, and then they forget about the membership, but they still keep paying the membership. So it's like, whatever, what, Planet Fitness is, what, 15 bucks for a whole month, and you just forget about that. You go to the gym and you use it a lot in January, but then you kind of get less motivated because everyone's at the gym, because everybody wants to lose weight and everyone wants to get healthier, and then eventually, maybe you'll last till February, and then life catches up and yada yada yada, and you are no longer going to the gym, and you're still paying for it. And that's exactly how gyms make their money, in case you didn't know. They're actually, so if you have a gym membership and you're not using it, might as well cancel it, because otherwise you're just paying for something that you're not even using. So go do that. Because I studied up on this because I wanted to know, because I also wanted to get some resolutions in. Ooh, I'm on fire. Okay, there we go. One of the interesting things to say is to make your goal achievable and very doable in terms of execution, right? So if you're going to go to the gym, don't make it so strict and so demanding that you have to go every single day. Something like once a week, or something else. Putting in these goals that are not necessarily locked in, but something where you can kind of build in that buffer is very important, very helpful to allowing your brain to say, okay, yeah, actually we are doing this and we're doing it well. Oh yeah, look at that. That's what we want. Is it too high here? Could we put end rods? I wonder. Let's see how this looks. Because if we could do this would be amazing. Yes. Now I want to put something else there. Oh, but there's one gap. Is there any item that we want? Oh, can we put a wall there? Because that would be kind of fun. If we did one of these. Yeah, look at that. No, I want something different here. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, so making your goals achievable and making them realistic is very important. Also, putting goals on you that are more flexible as opposed to solid. So instead of saying I want to lose weight, you should put some sort of like, I want to be healthier. Something that doesn't have a strict, hey, I need to put, $10, not $10, like $100 away in savings every month. As opposed to, I need to save more. Those two different things, one is open-ended and one is concrete. With a concrete goal, while it is easier to achieve, it is also more demoralizing if you don't finish it. And that's the T. And that's the T of the situation. I need to put something in there. This is bothering me. This is bothering me a lot. Let's put a metal rod there. See how that looks. And there shouldn't be any judgment for you if you have or do not have a New Year's goal, because it doesn't. At the end of the day, it's what's making you happy, and what's working for you. Why can't I make the bars? Can't I make the bars? There it is. The iron bars. Will that look okay, or will that look weird? Let's double check that. I kind of like that. It's so nice that they're the full shape entirely. Yeah, we'll keep that. Okay. It only works vertically though, so that'll be fine. And then let's pack our stuff up and go down the line to put down these rails. Oh, I'm gonna have to pack everything up. Yes. So. Also, yeah, so making goals more generic and making them more about, not necessarily about, I have to do this or else I fail my resolution. So making them more generic and also making them more achievable. So not doing something realistic. That's, you hear that a lot. Set realistic expectations, set realistic goals. Because if you don't, then it's not gonna bode well. You're gonna feel defeated and you're gonna feel like nothing's going your way. So that would be my advice to you. Another thing that I like about New Year's is the kind of the change of pace that you are. And I don't know. It's you hear people say that it's happy New Year. It's a new year, new me, right? It's a completely new season of life, and people love it. When in actuality, you're just moving along one day further. It's not actually nothing groundbreaking and dramatic is changing. It's just one day along the line. Okay, let me grab these guys because I need to grab a bunch of these, and we'll grab a bunch of those and that, and yeah, and then we'll just grab everything else. It's interesting, right? We've built this entire construct on the idea that we have. Yeah, what am I doing? I'm doing every 2. Okay. I wish I could see it. I believe it's 8 between. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. We as a society have dictated that this one day is so important and that everything changes after this one moment, right? That's just what an interesting thing to think about, right? That one day holds so much significance to us because it's the mark of the new year. It's a brand new time. It's a time to celebrate in retrospect, right? Who made this up, huh? Who was the wise guy who said this is the day, or girl, wise girl or guy? Who was the inventor of New Year's? That would be a wonderful thing to. I bet it was Gregor with the Gregorian calendar. I bet he made it up, and then we were the ones who reap all the benefits from it now. No, I want to be on the floor. There we go. Gregory, yeah, the Gregorian calendar. Gregory. Or Gregor, I don't know what he goes by. Maybe he goes by G. Maybe he went by G. Like, hey G, how you doing? How's their calendar coming along? It's like, I don't know. I think he was a pope. He might have been a pope. Speaking of New Year's, there's some awesome traditions. I don't know if you're aware of all the different New Year's traditions. In Russian culture, for instance, you have to watch a very specific movie on New Year's. It's a tradition. Everybody knows, everybody does it. It's the same, this is for anyone not culturally aware. There's a movie, translated the title is The Irony of Fate. Right? It's a fun movie about the Soviet Union and how all the houses were built to look the same and they just reuse the addresses. And you have the same thing here, right? You have like a main street, and you'll have a main street in every single town that you go on, and you can actually have very similar addresses and be like, oh, I live on 35 Main Street. Oh, I live on 35 Main Street. Oh, but I'm in Chicago and you're in, I don't know, Cincinnati. And they'll have the same address, except the city will be different, right? So that's the whole purpose of the movie, is that there is a apartment, and there is an exact identical apartment in, I think it's one is in St. Petersburg, one is in Moscow, and this man accidentally ends up on a plane, ends up in Moscow. He's drunk, so he tells them to go to the apartment. He goes to the apartment. His key unlocks it, so his key from St. Petersburg unlocks the one in Moscow, and then he ends up, you know, in the middle of somebody else's apartment, and everything goes crazy from there, and and then the movie divulges that's the whole premise, right? The irony of fate. How interesting is it that, you know, he would be able to do that, and there's love. Yes, there's a love story involved. So there's it's a woman's apartment, and, you know, his relationship, you know, he is not going well, / he doesn't have one, and the woman's relationship that he stumbles into is also not going well, and so there's a bit of a love story going on. So it's a great movie. But this movie has there's two movies. There's the first one and the second one, and you watch the first one before New Year's, and then you have to start at a specific time, because there's a specific moment where they actually celebrate New Year's in the movie. And you start at a specific time, you watch the entire movie, so that way when New Year's hits, it's New Year's of the movie, and there's a certain moment where you have to go, you know, you have to go make the salad, because it's going to take you some time to make the salad for New Year's, and it lines up perfectly with the movie. This is now, explaining it sounds bizarre. Absolutely mental. Like that. But this is something that is known all around the world, like that, or all around, especially in Russian culture. Not all around the world, all around that specific. That is what the Russian-speaking world. Yes, that is the New Year's tradition, and that is what is done every single New Year's without batting an eyelid. That's what you do. So it's absolutely fascinating to think that, right? And then there's other traditions too that have, you know, some that are more novelty. I think I'm aware of this because I've participated in these events a lot, so I know what that looks like and feels like. But there are some that are more, you know, novelistic. For instance, the Spanish, I believe Spanish-speaking countries, or specifically Spain, you have to eat grapes. You have to eat 12 grapes on the chime of midnight. One for every chime. Okay. Oh, okay. See this? There's the little marker here. This is where I know that you've arrived. I wonder. I kind of wanted to do something like that. Okay. Well, we will adjust accordingly. So let's make that here. Okay. Well, let's just do this. We'll set up base camp here. And then we'll test out the rails. See, but I want the station to be so you can stop if you want, or you can keep going. And I don't know how to do that. I'll have to figure out the rail system for it, and we'll just make it. Yeah, we'll just make it a stop for now. I'm missing the other box. There it is. What about? I mean, there's tons of little New Year's traditions. I'm trying to think of other ones that I've seen. Well, obviously, there's the New Year's kiss. That's a big one. That's a big one here. You gotta kiss the person at New Year's. Is this gonna be okay? I should have put it a little bit sooner, but that's okay. That's obviously a big one. And then okay. Well, we will adjust this. Oh yeah, in Nigeria, you can have parties and do everything else, but then at the stroke of midnight, or once midnight hits, actually you go to church, and you go and you spend some time in church praying during the New Year's, and then when it's over, then you can come back and go party. So everyone's got a different New Year's tradition, and it's kind of fun. There's some superstitious beliefs too, like you can This is another Russian one. I don't know how culturally it is spread, but you write down a wish or something that you wish happens, and then at the stroke of midnight, you write it down on a piece of paper, then you burn it, and then you crumble it into your drink, and then you chug the drink all before it strikes 12, and then if you do all that, then whatever you wrote on your piece of paper will actually come back, and it will actually come true. Lots of great Russian media surrounding New Year's. Some of my favorite, for instance, it's just great because Russia is a very large place. So it's kind of funny. I should have done this in a different order, but that's okay. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh. We're gonna have to be adjusting constantly for this because I want to make this feel spacious. That's stupid. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're stuck. Then there you go. Yeah, so, I don't know, out of all the holidays, New Year's has always been one of my favorites. I do really enjoy having the newness of it all, being able to meet the new year, to be able to reflect. We did some really fun stuff last year, because it was 2020, it was the end of the decade. Nobody knew that it was going to be such a bad year, so we really came into it with loads of fun. I remember making, ooh, why am I on fire? Because I stepped in fire, probably. I remember we had a giant party. We had a playlist. I'm on fire again. We made a playlist of the decades, like from, 2 years in rewind, right? What was 2020 like? What was starting from 2000s all the way forward. So we did, two decades in rewind. It was a lot of fun. It was also a big number. It was a good number. It was 2020. It was fantastic. Okay, so if this is 3, this will be 1. This will be 1. So wait, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So we needed this place, and we need some sort of ladder here. Let's see how this looks. We will adjust this accordingly. But right now, okay, and then open this up. Excellent. Ooh, no, I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. We're gonna have to build anyways. Oh, bugger. Get away from me. I'm just going to copy the design of that other room that we built in the very beginning, because I think that's a pretty good design. Eventually, I'm going to probably come back to this and give it a little bit of flavor and color for the region it's in. So because this is in a Soul Sand Valley, I want to add some flavor and some design work to make it feel more like a... Oh, no. Oh, look at that, a floating fireball. Yeah, so I'm going to change it regionally specific so you know on the stop what stop it is and where you're going from it. So we will make that happen. And now I have a base template. I can put that in there. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, so New Year's is definitely one of my favorite holidays. And I will say that proudly. There we go. It's so hard to build backwards on this stuff. There we go. I don't know what my New Year's resolution should be. I I was thinking about it these last couple of days because I want to do something. I want to set myself a goal, but I'm not sure what my goal should be, or if I should do one of those. Here I am talking about how good it is and what you should do, and I myself have not done one yet. Hypocrite. I don't know, there's been I think I've talked about it in the past. It's hard to stay motivated in a tough year, right? And especially a year like this. It's tough to have that motivation to say, okay, this year I'm gonna do this. It can be difficult. It can be challenging, and it's okay if you're not in the position or the mood to be able to do something like that, right? There should be no shame in it. You know, everyone works on it their own way and their own pace. So putting undue stress on yourself is not necessarily the best thing in the world, and not as important, you know. I will say that the holiday poundage of, you know, eating and not thinking about what you're eating has been a little bit, yes, and drinking as well, because the holidays are great for orange juice, which is full of sugar. Oh man, all that orange juice that I drank. Oh man, very, very not good. But yes, the increase in my physique has not been kind. And again, relatively. I mean, this is all relative. I know that I've put extra on. That's not to say that it is disgusting and, well, like over terrible. This is terrible grounds. I don't know how to speak to this. I've noticed a gain in my weight. Let's just say that. I've noticed a gain in my weight, and I know that I want to rectify that when I can. And we fell down. But I think we got the general shape almost done. Shoot. Okay, we'll just pillar up. Pillar, go. Before they see us. Okay, we need to do... I think I extended it to the middle. Yes. There we go. These directional blocks are the worst because you have to try to figure out what the best version of all that is. There it is. I have so many blocks on me. So I know that I need to, but I don't know if I need to make a resolution for it, you know? I don't know that I need to be like, oh hey, I need to, this whole year I'm gonna, and that's what I was gonna say, is that a lot of people, when they do New Year's resolutions, they'll do something, like I know last year I tried to do a picture every single day. And so I started the year, you know, taking pictures at least of something. It just didn't, I just wanted to be, you know, I wanted to have more, not evidence, I wanted to have more evidence so that I would never, I wanted to have more things documenting kind of the life that I live or the things that I've done in the year. And so I resolved to take more pictures. And it lasted for a while, it lasted for a decent chunk, and then it fizzled off and didn't really do anything. Okay. And so then, you know, knowing the things that I know, I was like, okay, well, don't worry, you know, it's not that important. You want to take more pictures, so start taking more pictures. You know, just go out and whenever you think of it, take a picture. And then it became not important. That's something I constantly struggle with, is this idea that the vanity of that. It's really hard for me to do that because it makes me feel very vain of wanting to take pictures of myself or of whatever else, and I'm like, this is not, I don't I don't know. It's hard for me, and here I am on YouTube talking for hours on end for people who may or may not be listening to talk about Vane, right? It's just hard for me to, you know, post my own face or take lots of pictures. It makes me feel like I distract myself from the moment that I'm living in, right? It doesn't make me feel like I'm actually enjoying the world around me. And I know that that's a fallacy in my brain. I know that that's not actually what's happening in the world around me. I'm not missing a moment just by taking a picture of it, because there's plenty of that. There's plenty of people who take pictures and enjoy the world around them without having to feel that way. It's just a mental thing that I have. And I don't know. I may be exclusive and I may be unique in this position, or I may actually have a point and have some, you know, taking pictures is a little vain. But then I see people who have done that, and it looks so cool. Like, they have their whole year in review, and they have pictures and videos of what they do, and then, you know, I tear up because I'm like, oh, that's so cool, that's so awesome. Look at all the stuff that they did this year. Oh, look at how many friends they have, and look at how, you know, fun their life is. That's a bit of our age too, is that we, not like our age, but the world that we live in, right? Of this, you know, posting equals having. And I'm sure that, you know, the fun, happy-go-lucky memories of people in the past and the things that you've done together, I am sure that is all 100% legitimate. Like, those people are actually having fun with their friends, or at least appearing to, and it is legitimate, but you don't know. It's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee legitimacy. Ooh, that sounds fun. A guarantee legitimacy. That could be, again, posing for the camera. There's a great YouTube video. Okay, and I'm reminding myself I need to put a link in here for this. There's a great YouTube video. It's called The Innovation of Loneliness, and it talks about, you know, our social media and the type of world that we're living in now, that we actually can create and dictate what everyone around us feels, because we are able to cut, edit, and paste emotions and memories together from, you know, we can cut and edit a photo. So even, you may not be having a great time, but you can make it look like you're having a great time, and it becomes, we actually usually have that problem on vacations, is that we'll be having a moment, and it will, something hit me. I need to make sure that he doesn't blow anything up. Okay. One of those moments, I don't know if we call them anything specifically, but they're definitely the fake happy moments, where we're in a place we need to take a picture, and as we're prepping to take the picture, an argument ensues, and there's like an immediate blow up, or something happens in the moment, and then the person taking the picture is like, okay, picture time, smile, and then everyone is able to immediately put on a fake smile, and like, you can kind of tell sometimes with the eyes that they're it's not legitimate, or it's not actually what's going on? Where's my music? My music's disappeared. Oh, okay, it's at the end of the song. It's okay. You can tell sometimes that, oh, hey, they clearly had some sort of disagreement right before they took this picture, because their mouth is smiling, but their eyes tell a completely different story. So that's what I mean by editing. That's what I mean by, you know, presenting the face that you want to present, because no one's keeping you. No one's telling you what you should and shouldn't feel, or how you should and shouldn't act. You can kind of pose that on, and you can be like, oh, hey, everything's great. Look at my adventure. And then in reality, it's actually, there's not a lot not going on. There's just, okay, there we go. I was like, how am I going to do that? there can be a lot going on underneath the surface. And I think sometimes people forget that you know, we are still all living together, and we're all in this experience together, and we should uphold each other and try to help each other out as much as we can. Oh man. It's weird building it like this from backwards, but you know, we're doing it. So stay with me. Stay with me. Okay, we need to also remove this. These stations are gonna look fantastic. So, yeah. Tell someone how you're really feeling, you know? If you're, you know, take pictures, save those memories, those are important. But if there's a moment where you're like, hey, I don't feel like it today, or I'm not feeling so good, talk to someone. You know, there are people who are willing to listen, and there are people who are willing to be like, hey, yeah, I got you, I'm listening, I'm here, because that's important. So that's my advice and encouragement to you in this 2021. Make it not more realistic, but make it honest. Make this year honest. So there's not enough time to be pretending to be okay or other things like that. Just be honest. Be honest with yourselves. Be honest with people around you, and talk to them about how you feel and what you need. Because most of the time they'll listen. They'll help. Not all the time, but some of the time. And a little. Be honest. Be honest, Michael. Be honest. Are you upset? A little bit? Are you gonna get through it? Yeah. It's been snowy. Did you notice that? I said that earlier. How do you feel about the snow? I miss skiing. That's what I miss. I love to go skiing. I've only been skiing a couple of times, but skiing it's just so much fun. So exhilarating, so lively. It just makes you, yeah, I love it. But I have not had the chance to do that in several years. In years now, I haven't been able to enjoy the sport of skiing. It makes me sound so bougie. Like, I've also realized that I haven't gone swimming in forever. We went on a little family trip over. I was saying. Oh, there he is. He's hiding. Yes, come on. There we go. Goodbye. And I packed my swimsuit because we were going somewhere with ocean, and ocean nearby, and I hadn't broken out that swimsuit. It's still got the tag on it. It's still got this tag on it, and I was thinking about it. I was like, when did I get this swimsuit? And I got this swimsuit forever ago. Like these bathing trunks, right? Shorts, bathing shorts, swimming trunks. Swimming trunks. What a weird word. Swimming trunks. Swim trunks. Bathing suit. I don't have a bathing suit. I have swim trunks. I hadn't gone swimming in, I think, forever. I don't remember the last time that I cannot recall the last time I went swimming, which is insane, because I used to swim a decent amount. We used to swim at least every summer. I'd be in a lifeguard program, and we would, learn how to lifeguard and learn how to do all that. But I hadn't done it in ages. And now I'm thinking, I was like, I don't remember the last time I went swimming. Which is a little bit terrifying. I mean, not super terrifying. I'm not like, what? Oh, yeah, I guess it was last summer. 2019, yeah, summer of 2019 was the last. Which is really, yeah, that's actually forever ago. It makes me sound like, oh yes, and last time I swam it was the summer of 19. Oh my, how the time does fly. My, I will say. To be young again and to swim in the ocean. How lovely that would be, wouldn't it? Isn't that right, Beatrice? That's the wrong one. I'm so distracted. There we go. This is the one I was supposed to put it on. What is this? This is a little extra block. I need to save this. Ah! Sorry. Sorry for headphone users. For those of... Okay, let's... Ooh, yeah, let's get all these extra blocks out. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want you. What if you forgot how to swim? That is an excellent point. What if in the time that I had not been swimming, I had totally forgotten how to swim? That's okay. I don't think you can, I mean, I bet you can. It's easily one of those things. What is going on? Please leave me alone. Am I gonna lose all my stuff again? No, I'm not. I don't think that I've forgotten how to swim. I think I remember how to do it. It's kind of like riding a bike. You remember how to do it, you just might be rusty at it. So, that's very possible. But see, that's the, so here's, to answer that, to think about that. I swam every summer, and I just broke something that I shouldn't have broke. That's okay. I swam every summer, so I think it's pretty ingrained into moi on how to swim. So I don't think that there is a fear, but it is possible, and that would be absolutely terrifying if we lost our skills as we continued to, like, if we the more time you didn't use it, the more likely, oh, it all burned in the fire. Oh well. The more likely you were to lose it. That would be kind of insane. And then everything would happen that way? Think about that, right? So if the longer you didn't cook, the worse you got at cooking. The longer you didn't eat, the worse you got at eating. I suppose... Yes, I do suppose that does fit into my example in this thing of these skills that I don't think eating is a skill though, or at least I wouldn't count it as a incredible skill of, I don't know, forgetting how to eat. I think if in this, okay, this is just a little update. If you were here last week, we talked about things that you would want to never end. And we came up with this brilliant idea of people paying people to solve puzzles. And like you would get the money equal to the amount of pieces in the puzzle. But since the live stream last week, it has been very bittersweet because now, you know, there's been at least 2 completed puzzles, one with like 101 pieces, one with 1,000 pieces, in the course of a week, which could have been $1,101, which would have been great. And it's now very, not sad, but very, it's quite sad that it's not actually how the way the world works, because that would be quite amazing to be able to get money to solve puzzles, but it's not the way the world works, and our little thought experiment led to actually some not, I wouldn't say depression, disappointment, yes, some very strong disappointment, because it's not actually how it is. So now I'm hesitant to talk about whether or not you forget the skill of eating / other things. I just want to be quiet in case I disappoint myself again from something else that, you know, some brilliant thing that comes out of my mouth and I allow my brain to go there and then it becomes sad from thinking about it. Okay, let me throw this junk away. But nonetheless, we're brave, so we're gonna experiment with the thought anyways. No. Okay, good. What was I doing? I was putting, yeah, sandstone up here. Okay. Because I fell down from there, yes, and then I got sidetracked and I decided to do this thing. Got it. Okay, good. Good thing I looked down beforehand. I would say that if you do not use a skill for a year, you become half as proficient. And so if you haven't done something for 2 years, you'll be completely... So if you haven't done something for 2 years, you completely forget how to do it. And you have to relearn. Actually, it was recommended to me on my video feed about this this guy who learns, like, that's just what he does. He learns a bunch of different skills, and he makes videos about them. Like, he was explaining how he got a butterfly knife, and he was learning how to do tricks and spins with a butterfly knife. And it was, it was pretty decent to watch him, start from the beginning and learn, bit by bit how to do it and how to make it look good. And it was interesting. And then he had I think I watched a little bit of it. He had a brief year in review where he looked at like all the different things that he had done and all the different skills he had learned, and kind of spoke about, trying to pick them up and do them again. But that would be quite terrifying to know that if it would actually motivate us to do things more frequently. So we would have to be constantly working on things that we wanted to upkeep. But I think there should be a flip side. So if you are able to lose a skill within a year, so if you within 2 years, if you don't practice doing the thing, then you completely lose it. I would say then on the flip side, if you keep at it for 2 years, you become completely proficient in it, is what I think should happen. It should. That's what I think should happen. But it doesn't happen, yes. I don't want to readjust everything here.
Can't achieve proficiency in something in just 2 years.
Yes. Well, this is a thought experiment. I really should readjust all this, but I really do not want to readjust all of this.
But they don't hear.
No, well, yes. The peanut gallery has spoken. and has informed that some things do take longer than 2 years to learn and to become proficient in. Absolutely. But this is the thought experiment that if you don't use it for 2 years, you lose it. So then you have to keep at it for 2 years, and then no matter how difficult the task or the talent or the skill is, you would immediately become proficient in it. That, I feel, is a good trade-off. So that means that she would be working on things. Let's put 2 there, yep, because we're going to adjust that and get that ready. So that means in 2 years, you would be able to learn whatever skill you wanted to. And yes, again, we're going to create a thought experiment that's going to be sad again, because how nice would that be? It'd be amazing. Is it going to happen? No. Is that absolutely devastating? Yes, because who wouldn't want to learn a new skill very quickly? It sounds like a dream come true. If I could learn to pilot a plane in only 2 years' time just by practicing, no. There we go. Ha ha ha. Dummy. If I could learn to pilot a plane in 2 years, I would absolutely do it. I start learning right now. Although I don't have a desire to fly a plane, so maybe some other skill. Like I think cooking. I think cooking for me. I think that's what I would try to achieve, not perfection in, but achieve that skill so that I could really be good at cooking. I would love to do that. Something else needs to go here, and I don't know what to put. We will put some fun little... This is a 3x3, right? Yeah, it is a 3x3. Okay, well... Yeah, let's put something else there. Ooh, yes, I have extra things. Thinking here? No, in here. Chiseled quartz. 4, and I have 6 of those. Yes, okay. Excellent, I think I know what I'm doing. I think I understand. would you be able to play violin if you had no music? Yes. So the question is, would you be able to do this if you just had 2 years of work? Absolutely. So you'd be able to sit down, you'd be able to pick up a violin, start playing, no matter how bad you are, and that was not a slight. You'd be able to pick up a violin, you'd be terrible at it, and then in 2 years' time, you'd be absolutely amazing. And you'd be able to continue growing that talent. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this is a great looking room. This is a great looking station. And now I need to figure out the exit. I kind of want to just... yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll create a little room in here with a little floor drop, and it'll be fun. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. What about you? What skill would you pick up? You said violin. Was there any other thing that you would want to do besides violin?
I don't want to do violin.
You don't. You were just okay. So you don't actually want to do a violin. You were just asking
I don't think it's possible.
You don't think it's possible. What do you mean? How is it not possible?
If I have no musical skills or ear.
No musical skills, no musical ear. You think it would be impossible to learn in 2 years?
To play violin?
To play violin.
Definitely. If it was a square instrument like piano.
A square instrument like a piano, it'd be easier, you think?
Well, there are keys. You press violin, you have to hear the sound. It's like.
Oh, okay, I see. Because
the fingers is very important. You must hear.
Ooh.
If you're doing it right or not. Piano, I can mechanically learn.
Yeah, because well, I mean, a piano.
Stuff.
Yeah, piano. You would learn piano. Okay. Well, again, piano. I think. No. Okay, good. Throw it that way. Yeah, I would agree. Piano is actually not one of the less difficult instrument to learn. But I think that's a very solid point, because when you do violin, it is all by ear, and when you do piano, it is just mechanically. Fog Your Mouse joined the realm. Well, hello, Fog Your Mouse, wherever you are. I have to tell him where I'm at. Yeah, I know, I got him already. I will say hello. Where are you? That's the wrong thing. There it is. Let's just tell Foggy Your Mouse where we're at. In the Nether. In the Nether. Okay. Send. Just so he knows where I'm at. Okay. I think this still needs to be 3. And then we'll extend it down and we'll create some sort of funky little place. Piano would be good. Piano feels the most intuitive, especially growing up in a computer age. Interesting. In the computer age. I don't know how much... I mean, I can see the correlation there. I can see your point about the similarity between a piano and a computer. That it's typing. We already type. But at the same time, I would argue your point that we live more in the smartphone age than the computer age. We don't have a bunch of typists anymore. We have much more. We're on our keyboards and we're using more thumbs. So honestly, a thumb piano. I think that's the answer that we're looking for. A thumb piano. I think more people are going to be playing on the thumb piano than on an actual piano. I'm just having fun. I don't know what the most common thing would be. You kidding me? Yes, but a piano in terms of mechanical use, yes, because in the computer age, we're used to typing out, and we're using that, you know, the hand-eye coordination and recognition. Absolutely, I agree. A piano would definitely be easier to learn within the context of what this life is really about. Okay, do I have any more of those? No, I can grab some from the chest. Ideally, though, what would you want to learn? A Looney Tunes hand piano? A Looney Tunes? No, like a thumb piano. Like that's the how do I describe it? It looks like a bunch of nails. There's a little piece of wood and there's a bunch of nails on the attached to a bar, and you flick the nails with your thumbs. So you hold it in two hands, and then you flick the nails, and you can create that. And it's not usually a full piano. There's usually like one octave of notes in the key of C, or I think you can have different keyed pianos. But that's more what it looks like, and it's not necessarily a full piano. But I was making that joke because we text so much, and so many people, you know, either turn their phone on their side and do that, or they'll just type with their fingers and their thumb. That would be a better use for not a better use for anything. Do I want a ladder here? I do want a ladder here, so I need to get a ladder, which is in a different chest. So that was the joke. And therein, I don't have that many ladders though. I have more of these guys. Let's put scaffoldings down. I like scaffoldings. And then we'll have to create some sort of thing right here. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please. If I could learn a skill, yeah, I said cooking. Because I'd ideally love to be as good as a chef when cooking food. That would be my dream. And then we will create a better version. But for right now... There we go. And now we can go down. Yeah, see, like, this is what I'm saying. This room right here would be themed to be a bastion, so you would know, oh, hey, there's a bastion over there. Not Sebastian, but a bastion. Although Sebastian could be over here. Who knows? There you are. Why do they keep spawning in there? That's interesting. Maybe there's a spawn mechanic thing that they're in there for? You know what? I don't want to waste any more of these resources, so I'm just going to block it off with some netherrack. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's hard to say. A lot of people teach themselves nowadays too, because school is the man, and the man stunts your talents. Revolt, or so I'm told. Yes, I actually kind of agree with you. I mean, not kind of. I do agree with you. I think schooling... Oh, I did it on the wrong... And it just blew everything up. And this is why we... This is why we cry at night. You know what I should do? I should build the wall first and then put the scaffolding down. As I have tons of scaffolding again. Okay. There we go. Back up here, and we're safe. It's hard because a lot of people have different, not education systems, but different methods of learning. I think is the word that I'm searching for. Because, like for instance, myself, I never had a problem teaching myself how to play things. You know, I taught myself how to play piano, and that's just something that I enjoyed doing, and I knew how to do fairly decently. And you know, took the painstaking moment by moment trying to learn what the notes were, how to play with both hands. Again, still can't sight read piano music, but at least I know how to how to do that even a little bit. You know, I can pluck out a note over here because I wanted to know how to do that for auditions and stuff. So if I were, oh hey, Fog Your Mouse, well hello there, sir. Hello. I'll wave. Hello. Hello, Fog Your Mouse. Hello. We'll bounce up and down. He's not looking at this. He's looking up at the path. He's looking at something. He's looking at the tunnel. Maybe he doesn't know that we're building a tunnel to the end. I'll have to tell him. Okay, there we go. Now we got a little bit of a... I want to protect this so that it doesn't fall. And then we'll put a light on here so we know where to come. Okay. Oh, protecting me from me. He's protecting me from gas. That's what Foggy Your Mouse is doing. He's so thoughtful. Here, we'll throw Foggy Your Mouse a little comment. Can you theme this? Oh my goodness! Can you theme this station exit? You theme the station exits to look like a bastion. That's what I want. No. Can you theme this exit to look like a bastion? Question mark. Typing on the Switch is ridiculously long. This is the longest question that I've ever written. Yes or no? Let's see how he responds. Okay. Throw all this stuff back. What was I saying? Oh, teaching yourself how to play instruments. I actually find usually yourself to be the best teacher. Not necessarily true. Actually, I'll take that back. Let me take that back and say something different. Down on soul, we'll say and up here. And up here. That should get the point across. Down on soul and up here. Like this section. Yes, I think he understands. I think he gets it. Tea is delicious. Oh, he's taking the rail back. Aw. That's exactly what we want. Okay, I think he got it. Let's throw these guys back in here for the preparation for the next station. I find learning yourself a lot better because then you can understand and you can kind of figure out. Although that's, a hard part is because I basically had to teach myself statistics this last semester because my teacher wasn't that great in statistics, and I found that to be a lot harder, actually, trying to learn statistics from another professor. It was just a lot harder to do on my own. But, with musical instruments, it wasn't actually that hard. I think there's also a difference between learning something that you want to do because you want to do it and learning something because you have to learn it for a class, right? So teaching piano to myself, there's no requirement. There's no time period. It's just you do it whenever you want to do it, and then when you're done doing it, that's it. You've completely successfully done it. Excellent. There we go. So we need to put the bow away because nothing can harm us in here. And grab some of these rails And yes, and do that. So that way we can do that. So I think, yeah, so again, it all comes down to mentality. You know, earlier we were saying that, did he pick up one of the minecarts? There's a minecart in here. Well, okay, well, I will just keep that on me so I know when to come back for this stuff. I need a lot more rails. What am I doing? It all comes down to mentality, right? So just because, yeah, okay, we're doing 8. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It'll be a lot easier this way. If it's something that you're required to do, there's an automatic block that you feel like you're required to do it. So you're not going to be happy to do it, as opposed to having something that you're wanting to do, like piano. You know, I liked learning piano because I liked learning new songs. So I would throw on, you know, and that's usually how most things start with piano, is that you take it a little bit at a time, and then you learn to plunk out. You know, the theme, usually, what is it? It's not Hot Cross Buns, it's the other one. Heart and Soul. That's the one that people usually learn first on piano. And you know what? I need to switch these two because this is annoying me. There we go. There we go. And you start building it, you know, bit by bit. So you start with one thing, and then you slowly build up and you work on the next thing. And then you do another little piece, and then you start adding so you definitely slowly build the complexity. But the difference is I should have grabbed other blocks as well, because there's holes. I'll probably just grab that. I can probably grab those boxes. There's no time limit, and that's sometimes the problem with, you know, with not our society. I keep blaming society for all the things that are wrong in life. That's not necessarily true. It's when you have a deadline and you're trying to work on something that there it is. And then I need to grab this. When you're working on a deadline, you definitely don't feel as motivated to do something. Or you can feel motivated, but then you feel the pressure, and it's not the same. It's not the same as learning for yourself. It's not the same as, you know, being able to express your creativity or to work on something like that. So that can be difficult, and that can be difficult to find motivation for. And I think that's the problem with schools, is that, you know, it's put down on most times the objective is not on teaching you the new subject or teaching you to learn. It's on specifically, you know, getting the test result of, you know, producing the statistic of, oh, here's how many people graduated from our school or whatever else, you know, to get that, to honestly, to make more money for whatever that school is. Because regardless of whether you want to think about it or not, schools are just money. They're money making machines. They're there to make tuition, and they're there to sell books through the thing. Again, those books are not usually priced that high. It's often because you're renting it from the school, and so they're able to keep a stock and be able to charge you for the renting of their book. So that's therein lies the issue. I don't think that's long enough, or I think that's too long. 1, 2, yes, it's supposed to be right here. Yes, there we go. So yeah, I think there's fundamentally something. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. I think there's fundamentally something different when learning through a school system than learning through teaching yourself. So yeah, but I don't think revolt is the right action there, because I don't know. We talked about this in conspiracies last week. Even if there were something you could do, how much can you really change? And I know that's a defeatist attitude, but how much do you think you're going to be able to change all the schools? You might be able to change your one school, possibly, and even then, there's too many people who it concerns about without actually making some big stink about it, right? It's not destroying the way that you live and the way that your life works. It's just you're not getting this. What? Why is it screaming? You shouldn't be able to see me. Yeah. Unless there's something outside? Huh. Strange. Yes. I mean, I always have opinions at school, and thankfully, I mean, again, you don't have to go to school. You don't have to finish it if you don't want to. And there's no shame in not finishing that or not doing that. It's just, you know, it's a calculated risk. So knowing that when you do that, you will go and you will be a part of the system, and they will scam you for money, or they will do whatever they want with your stuff. Let me see. There's one more, right? 56. Yeah. Okay, there we go. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. So, but in this new year, resolve to make a difference. Resolve to make it. There we go. Okay, and just glitching out a little bit. Probably because we have another person on the server. Where are we on time? We're already halfway through the live stream, and we're moving down the tunnel pretty smoothly. And now we got Foggier Mouse to help. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. I'm resolving this year. Oh, hey. A friend. I'm resolving this year to... I mean, I do want to take more pictures. That is definitely one of the things that I really enjoyed with the 32, 24. That I really enjoyed, and I do want to make more memories and just have more of a documentation about my life. Because also with the New Year's comes kind of New Year cleaning, where you get to take another look. So I did a little bit of that last night, of just going through and going through some boxes, going through some shelves, and saying, okay, I don't need this, I don't need that. And then there was a little reminder of like, hey, are you sure you want to throw that out? Because that, you know, are you going to regret that years down the road, where you want to have memories and you threw away all your memories because you thought it was junk? So I was like, okay, well, maybe I should keep a couple of things here and there for nostalgia's sake, right? So a trophy from middle school or something like that, just to look back and like, oh man, that was forever ago. I wonder how great it would have been if I had done that, or whatever else. So going back through and getting, yes, okay, come on guys, going through and just cleaning up, making room for new things, new memories, new experiences, clearing a little bit of room for some new exciting projects, hopefully in the future. So that'll be exciting. I'm definitely taking this next week to kind of refocus, realign, and do some stuff that's been kind of sitting on the back burner a little bit. So, but yeah, I think that's a resolution I'll make for you, is to you who are watching. I resolve to take more pictures, because I want to take more pictures. I want to be able to have those memories. Also, as an actor, I think it's important to take pictures. I need to make a website too. There we go. That's another thing I can set as a goal for this year, is to make a website. Yep, that's right. I feel like we have to have a big goal, an ongoing goal, and then something small. So we have to, let's I think a third one would be good. Something a little bit funky, to set for a goal for a year. I don't know. 26, 32, 24. That's right. Are we getting close? Oh yes, we are getting close. We're getting close. Ooh, so close. And then we will come back and see how Foggier Mouse is doing down there at the other end of the tunnel. Ugh. Driving back now. Holidays are over. Not now. Cook once a day. That would be in theme of what I wanted to do as a talent. Okay, it didn't fall too far. See, that's the problem with that hobby, and this is therein is where my issue lies. The problem with that hobby, unfortunately, is that it requires money. It requires a lot of money to be able to cook once a day. And again, it could be something simple, right? It's okay. There we go. This is it. This is the point where we're going to set up our new base of operations for the next stop on the journey of it all. Okay. Papoy. Cooking, unfortunately, I mean, I guess it's not too terribly to do. It's just a lot of foresight and planning. And in this, not this world, but in the lifestyle that I have, it is very hard to plan ahead of time and to get things done like that. Just because there's a lot of scheduling stuff that's very demanding and very, geez, something's in my throat. Very time consuming, unfortunately. So not only is it a little bit expensive, it's also harder to do that. Oh, I don't need that. I need the button. But my button's down there, so that's okay. Perfect. And then this is where we'll set up the next thing. Excellent. There we go. Let's go back. So that's usually my problem with cooking, is that it takes some time and it takes not a lot of money, but it takes more money than otherwise, because I function off of a pretty non-committal budget. So it's salads, it's simple meats and cheeses, it's eggs. So it's not actually that hard to maintain and to be spontaneous with, whereas cooking definitely devotes more time. But that's not bad. I was thinking something like be more encouraging, or something along the lines of being able to shake a stranger's hand once a day and introduce yourself. Not bad. If we weren't in COVID, that would be excellent. Just because... is everything okay? There's some missing bricks over here. You okay? Foggier Mouse? Let's see what's going on. Oh, yes. A little more bastion-y. Yeah, I like it. Looks good. I will tell him it looks good, and I will steal these boxes. But I actually do like that one. Shaking a stranger's hand once a day and introducing yourself. That's actually not bad at all, of just, taking the time to meet people and being able to say hello. Also, I think I've been really concerned / also caught up, just feeling a little guilty about not catching up with people, or not spending enough time, talking to the people that are in my life. So I think that will be another one of just, making time every day to send a text to a person that I haven't sent a text to in a while, or to even, or to meet somebody new. So I think that looks, I think that would be a good challenge to have, either to meet somebody new or to upkeep another relationship that, is more in the distant past. Shall I leave you? Green shulker. Let's see if see what he says. What do you think? He will let us know. What is this? This is, I don't think it's important. This is what I need for that. You need arrows? What do you need? What do you need, Fogger Mouse? Let me know. Let me know. I can leave you whatever you need. Anvil. Oh, there should be an anvil in there. Huh. I got an anvil. I can get you an anvil. Da 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 da. But I will need a crafting table for that. So there we go. A little teamwork makes the dream work kind of thing. Bum ba da ba 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 ba. Anvil. There we go. A little anvil for your problems, good sir. It's funny, when you drop an anvil, it's painful, but when you toss an anvil to somebody, no damage at all. Weird Minecraft physics. That's my thing. There we go. And then we'll throw these guys back there. And why don't we just do this? I don't have room in that place for that. Do you need that? Yes, no, maybe so. There's no room in there. Okay, well, if he needs it, he'll keep it. If not, then he'll make it work. You know what I'll do? Here, I'll do this. Just so it's a little easier to handle. Okay. Everything else I will take. And we'll throw... I thought I had those. There we go. Alright, distraction aside. Chest be good. Okay. Then that's... the chest be good. Well, you know what? Still, I'll leave you this, and I'll leave you that. Because... although I think Foggier Mouse doesn't like using the saw blade, which is fine. There we go. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's get back to worky. No. Oh, I should do that, actually. I should make it... I think I have extras, don't I? I think I have extras in here. Sorry, sometimes you get so wrapped up in all of this that it becomes impossible to focus. There we go. So yeah, I think shaking a person's hand or meeting somebody new every single time, meeting somebody new every day, is actually not a terrible idea in the slightest. That's actually kind of what I miss before all this craziness with COVID and everything else. I did really enjoy meeting new people and being able to go out to public places and, I don't know, like going to a restaurant or going to a bar or whatever else, and being able to meet new people. That is genuinely exciting, especially for myself as an introvert or as an extrovert. I love meeting people and talking about just talking about different things and different experiences in life. It's really rewarding. That's why this channel is here. It's to meet you guys, to talk to people, to have an experience and to say, hey, what's up? How's life? How's it going? Because it is I find that to be very rewarding and very fun. Foggier Mouse left the realm. He's gone. No more. Asked me to put an anvil down and then just disappears. What's going on? Maybe he's glitched out. Who knows? Or maybe he's tired. Maybe he had enough. He had a little bit of help and now he's like, I'm done. I'm getting out of here. Alright, we gotta get all of this stuff made up because we're gonna have to need... I don't think I have any more. Oh, I do. I have like 50 of them. Perfect. Because I want to make that frame first. Oh man, my leg is killing me. Okay, there we go. No, it's the good leg. I was asked if that was the bad leg or the good leg. It's the good leg. Here's a fun question. How often would you say you need to change your goals? Or how often do you think you need to reevaluate your goals? Because while it is good to have goals, there should be a realistic expectation at a time when you need to now check back in and say, am I still on track, or is this a good thing to keep pursuing? I don't think this last thing needs a rail, but maybe it does. I will rework the redstone logic on all this because I want to be able to create a little bit of a place where you can be like, oh hey, I'm stopping here. Well, I think, yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. We did have Lord of... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's right. This needs to be changed because I just had to change this. I think it's realistic to... and I think that's kind of New Year's. So this is, bear with me. This is my opinion. I think once a year would be a good time to check in with yourself and to check in with your goals. Just kind of see where you're at, the things that you've set, if everything still makes sense, or if there's anything that needs to change. I think once a year is a good moment to be looking at, and that's why I enjoy New Year's, because I'm very goal oriented, and I like setting up goals and trying to finish them and trying to do all the things that I need to do. This is now perfectly lined up. Excellent. Oh, it's not perfectly lined up. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work for us, not against us. There we go. And so we need to remove these guys. It's also really good to have one of those, to have actually, as cliche as it is, but to have a 5-year plan. To kind of, I found it really helpful. Like even, sometimes these school concepts are really good to take outside of school and outside of the, whatever the classroom building. And one of the things that I found really useful is that I'm trying to think and do two things at the same time, and it's very hard to have a 5-year plan, just because it just helps you align with what you want to do, with what you want to do and how you want to do it. It also kind of keeps things in perspective for you. Like right now, I know it can be a little bit harder to make a 5-year plan because we don't know what's even going on in a month or anything like that. But it's still nice to have some sort of idea of if things worked out, if things, you know, happened the way you would want them to happen, what would your goal be? Where would you go? What would you do? Where do you see yourself? How do you see things shaking down through it all? So, and I think those are also good to revisit every year at New Year's. And I would recommend doing them not necessarily at New Year's itself, but, you know, take a couple days, figure it out, and then within a couple days, then take another look and say, okay, what's going on? What's going on in my life? What do I need to be focused on? How can I better myself? How are my 5-year plans looking? They looking okay? Or are they looking a little off? Just like this tunnel, is it looking okay? Is it looking a little off? Is it nice and excellent? I think so. Okay, and then we'll need to readjust all this. Oh, look, a floating thing. Oh, that's right. As soon as I open this wall, we're gonna have visitors and monsters. Actually, I could have just left that there. There we go. Just want to grab those things. There we go. There we are. Ba-ba-da-bum. I also, wrong one. I think there's something to be said about having I can't think of what I was thinking. I was saying something and I don't remember it. I'm really trying to see what's going on over here. One of the things that's interesting, right, about New Year's is the amount of chips and dip consumed. None. You personally consumed no chips and dip? But that's so integral to what New Year's is.
No, salad Olivier is.
Well, champagne. Yes. Champagne, I would definitely say, is one of the more, well, I think that's just the more stereotypical thing to consume. But chips and dip, that's where the joy of New Year's is in chips and dip. Well, we can disagree. Only while you're young. Yes, because when you get older, when you're young and poor is when you enjoy chips and dip. Okay.
For the New Year's meal, yeah.
Yeah. When you get old and rich, if and when you get old and rich.
When you get old and if you get rich.
No.
Anyways,
No, it's not. I think your statements are incorrect. When you get rich and if you get old. STDs is a pretty integral to New Year's. I think they're actually more integral to weddings. Well, because in a wedding, everyone's connecting. That's why you hope to get invited to weddings, because then you can be like, oh hey, remember?
That's why our disappointment was drive-through wedding.
Yeah, the last time. Foggy Mouse joined the realm again. He's back. He's been unkicked from wherever he's been. Where is my my legs? Yeah, I don't know. I think chips and dip. I wrote a whole song about chips and dip in New Year's one time. It was a very great song. It was a love song. Back when I was young and poor. Now I'm old and poor. No, I'm not old. You're old. I'm kidding. Your mom's old. My mother is actually not old. Thank you very much. That's actually one of my. So this is a little personal tale. That's one of my favorite things to do with my sister, because I have a sister. Is to make your mom jokes to each other. Because they were very fun, because you would say, "Oh, your mom," da 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 da, and it would be funny because we'd actually be insulting our own, would be insulting each other because we share the same mother. So. Oh, it's funnier when your mom tells your mom jokes to you. I think that is, yes, arguably that is more of a comedic thing. Is when your mother, there it goes. When your mother says your mom jokes. But your mom has to be cool for that. You know? Yeah. Yeah. My mother is cool enough for that. Cool enough to do. Yeah, there's now a criteria for if you can.
Your mother?
Now I'm what? Linked in with my mother? Limiting. No. Yeah, well, I'm not limiting. Think of it more as a. Okay, this is gonna have to end right now. There we go. I'm not limiting. It's more of a qualifying. I'm not limiting my mother, I'm qualifying her, that, you know, saying that she is indeed cool enough to do these things. Oh, I'm gonna need more of those, I'm gonna need more of those, and I don't have my thing anymore because I gave it away. That's okay. I'll grab it. I'll grab it. Just need to know where to go. I think, yeah, I need to remove these. I don't know. I just can't see. I can't see New Year's without some sort of chips and dips. Again, maybe that's because I'm a poor student. But well, would you look at that? Would you look at what we found here? This is ancient debris. This is the rarest thing to find in the game. And we just found one just by digging a little bit down. Is there another piece somewhere here? There's usually a couple of them. And there is not. Okay. Look at that. We've struck gold. That is excellent. Oh, throwing stuff where things don't need to be thrown. I would also say... I don't know. Champagne, yes, definitely. Champagne, important. Chips and dip, maybe less so important, but important to me. I'm trying to think, what other things would you have at a New Year's? Oh, poppers. Hats. You gotta have cheap hats. You gotta have those cheap cone hats. And, the glasses are my favorite, though. The little glasses that say, like... It was great for 2020, because the 2 zeros... worked as the eye holes, so that was excellent. So I really enjoyed that, but alas, now you cannot do it anymore, because 2021, I don't think. I always find it funny though to see how they design those every year, because they're slightly different every single year. No, I need that to be purple. There we go. Uh-oh. I'm being attacked. I'm being really attacked. There we go. Okay. Okay, buddy. Looking good. Okay, we need to put the other ones down on the bottom. There we go. Oh, the ball drop. That's another huge thing. Completely forgot about that. Fireworks? I don't know. I guess I don't associate New Year's with fireworks. It's an American flaw? I don't know. I just don't. That's just not one of the things that's on my mind when I think of New Year's. I'm brainwashed because I don't associate fireworks with New Year's. So, everywhere else in the world, there are fireworks for New Year's.
Yep.
But in America, it's just the ball drop.
Yep.
That makes sense. Because for America, fireworks are 4th of July.
You cannot possibly have fireworks on 2 occasions.
And you cannot possibly have fireworks on 2 occasions. Yes, I can.
The ball game on Fridays.
The ball.
At the Royal Stadium and fireworks. Or Saturdays. What was it? Family Fridays?
Oh, the T-Bones when the T-Bones used to play.
No, the Royals. At their stadium, there's like on a certain day of the week, if they play at home on a certain day of the week, they have.
Oh, fireworks! Yeah. It was. I think it was the Royals. Yeah. Oh, that's too far. I can't remember what. Yeah, but I remember that they'd also have like $5, like $10 night, $1 night. Oh, $1. Yeah. Oh no! That's mistake. Ah. Am I crazy? Is there something behind there? There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, break that. There we go. That looks terrifying. I cannot see anything except for when I actually go in here. I'm gonna have to adjust this. Make it a little bit more user-friendly. And I need my table back. I need to go back and get my table. Because unlike Foggier Mouse, I actually do use my table, my saw table. I don't think there's anything wrong though with not associating fireworks with the 4th of I mean connectivity. New Year's, yes. The thing that we've been talking about the entire time. New Year's. I don't think there's anything wrong with not associating.
Wrong, it just it determines your nationality.
It determines your nationality depending on what you associate it with.
Yeah, when you say in public that you don't associate New Year's with fireworks.
Yeah, I guess it's suppose it does. You know what else it associates? Geography? Saying that you go watch Royals games. That kind of locks you in geographically to one specific place.
Unless it's the final game.
Oh, like the World Series?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I don't think they would have $1 hot dogs at the World Series. But possible.
Were you there?
Was I there? I was... Did I go to... I went to a baseball game the year that we won the World Series. The summer before the World Series happened, I did go, and it was it was one of those $20 nights. So I went when it was like $20 to get in, and there were $1 hot dogs. They still had $1 hot dogs, and it was basically standing room only. So it was spent a lot of time just walking around the stadium watching the game. A little bit of tea. That's the tea that I got for you. That should be a segment. Me sipping tea, saying that's the tea. I'm sure that's a lovely sound. I'm sure. Okay. Oh, that sounds dangerous. Let's go save Foggy Mouse a little bit. See what's going on. See how it's looking. Oh wow, you are just building an entire bastion. Oh, that is amazing. Here, there we go. This is a whole thing. Yeah, this is terrifying. And there's a bastion right over there. Yeah, this is looking solid. And I believe these bricks are the blast proof. It's great. I'm taking this saw blade. You can build another saw blade if you want, but I'm taking the saw blade. I'll tell him that I took his saw blade. On our ride down. Took the saw. There we go. I'm also getting into audiobooks. I think we listened to an audiobook on the drive down to our Christmas destination vacation. And we listened to a bit of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And I've gotta say, really fun to listen to an audiobook. Really enjoyed it. And so, I'm going to be traveling again today, and going to be listening to a bit of Sense and Sensibility on the drive to my next destination. So I think I'm an audiobook fan. Should get some. I should start doing Ghost. Yeah. Oh man, so many things here. Just gonna hide a little bit. Just because I would also like to start maybe doing this. Start listening to audiobooks. I've had a lot of the Minecrafters that I follow on YouTube actually do have a lot. Never mind. Ghost, never mind. Okay. I hope he's okay. Okay, good. Didn't wanna. There he goes. There we go. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Oh, no, this is the wrong way. I really want to add some more audiobooks titles, because then I think it would be another really good addition to this thing would be to kind of review some audiobooks for you guys and be able to give you some summaries of the different books, because I think I did that early. Hey, buddy. I did that last time with one of the collaborative like team building books that I had read, and I'd actually love to do a bit more of a book review, to be able to talk about different things and pull out some different subjects So let me know if that's something you guys would like to see, because that's something that I'm considering doing. There we go. Ah, so much more spacious now. So much more spacious. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Must put that here. Boom. Boom. There we go. There we go. I'm also really interested. I don't know though, because I like reading books, but I guess it wasn't. I mean, from experience, that actually wasn't that bad of an experience. I thought it was going to be a lot more dry. I think though, for the types of books that I like to read, which are more of the informative process, psychology, other things like that, it's a little bit harder to do. And again, I don't know. I was skeptical before, and now I've kind of been made a believer of these audiobooks. So maybe I should shut my mouth and give it a chance. And there's tons of people who are offering like different subscription services to it. Might give Audible a chance. See how that works. See if it's everything it's cut out to be, or if it's just something else. I don't know. There we go. Come on. There we go. Almost got another one done. And then we just have one more and that'll be it. And we're actually getting pretty close to the end, so it actually might be just our last one over there. I'm having such a difficult time seeing these dark nether bricks. There we go. Oh, and then we'll have to theme the last room for the end. Yeah. I will do that at another point, so you will see a little bit more of that, and I think we're gonna... Yeah, and I'm gonna create a bit more of the rail system so that it actually works well, so you can almost designate if you want to stop or not. So that way you don't have to keep going that way. You can just say, hey, I want to stop here. And then it would stop. And if you didn't, then you would just keep going. Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah, but if you have any book recommendations, let me know, because I'm interested and I want to get back into that. And it's not a New Year's resolution, just something that I want to get back into and enjoy doing. There we go. Do I have time for it? Well, I have time for Audible books. Yeah. They're easy. You just put them on and you go. I have a drive. I have a walk. I could find time to do it. Bum, 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 bum. I think we'll put some more red stuff in here, just so it's a little easier to see the entrance to this. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, we'll just build one more, and then we'll be set for this experience. Can you please show me? Okay, it's there. It's just not registering, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Getting glitches. Can't even open boxes anymore. That's the tea. Yeah, so in the new year, challenge yourself to be better than you were last year. Find something that you haven't done. Be a better villain. Yes, if you were a villain, be even better of a villain. If you broke hearts, break even more hearts. No, I don't feel like you could just escalate anything and just do it more. I think that there could be some negative messages involved there. I can't open this box. I can't put any of my stuff away. Oh no, we're glitching. I was really hoping it wouldn't come to this. Oh. Now we get the animation, but we don't get the inventory. Maybe it will come in a second. Maybe I gotta do a little dance. Do a little dancey dance. I'm not seeing the box. Okay, there we go. I was very worried for a second. Thought we were gonna lose everything. Yeah, I don't think you should just escalate everything to the max ability. That would be very bad. Will be better, yeah. That implies a little bit of a objective slash. Oh, come on, open the box. There's a bit of an objective there. Oh, that's interesting. I can't go there with the box open. Better by whose standards? That's what I want to know. Objectively better? Better in the eyes of somebody? Let's get away from the box so we deregister it. And then come back. There it is. Finally. So I need the rest of this. There we go. Couple more rails and we'll be done. Well, kind of done. Boom. Need stone. Regular stone. I have oh shoot. Stop, okay. Being attacked. That's so hard to type. Okay. I have some home. I hope that gets the message across. I have some home. Need to continue building. I can't stop building. I can't do it. Oh, this is going to be uneven, but that's okay. Let's put you here. There we go. Boom. And then we'll reset here. There we go. That's not what I needed. Oh, we're so close. Look, there's the end. Just build one more room and then we'll be done for today. Dun, 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 dun. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the feeling the tired. Feeling the weariness of it all. 32. There we go. And then this will be the last room. What? Well, I don't need the light. I just need a button over there. It would be ideal though if I could build something that detects an empty minecart versus a full minecart. Because then I could check if the player wants to, they'd be able to jump out and Yeah, they'd be able to jump out of the minecart and then stop at the station, and then the cart would roll around and not go further. I might have to look into that and look into those mechanics, because that would actually be really simple, easy, and effective. You gonna grab that? Scaffolding. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to adjust that, but that's not too hard. Good thing we've already built this terminal like 100 times. So we know exactly where everything goes. And then this one goes here. Is that another piece of... No, that's just regular netherrack. I thought there was a glint and it made me feel like I was like, oh my goodness, did we find another ancient debris? The rarest thing we found 2 times in a row? What? Happy New Year! That's right. This year is different than what? This year is different than last year. I have a feeling. You have a knowledge. I mean, yes. Literally, it is different. 20 to 21. Someone sent me a funny little message. It was like, how can we just sit here and not see the signs? The year is even telling us the 2021. Like they like it won. Yeah. That's a pun. It's punny. Dun, 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 dun. No, don't you do it. There we go. Oh, and I said that we would, yeah. Well, I'll work on it another time, because I want to get some stations. But I think we've had enough of this tunnel. We've did what? This is the 3rd episode now of the tunnel. We started work on it, yeah, I think a couple weeks ago. Yeah. This is the week 3 of tunnel building. I think that's a good enough stopping point. So then I'll continue work on it. We'll finish that up, and then you guys will get to see the end result of it all probably next week. Got some time. I can probably do that this week. So that way next week you'll be able to see the tunnel completed. And then hopefully I'll add a little extra rooms on the side, you know, get in the sense that you're traveling somewhere down the line. Although these stations are pretty cool too. There we go. It's so much easier when you already have a template. Everything just becomes a heck of a lot easier. Don't attack me. Don't you do it. Didn't want to kill you, but now I have to. What is going on? Thank you. Done fighting? Thank you. Get more of that. The what? I opened the box without problems this time. Something must be going right. It must be the new year. New year! Is that just the excuse now for anytime anything works, it's or doesn't work? It's the new year. It's kind of like there was for a moment we had the what was it? Thanks Obama. And it was either positive or negative. It was like, hey, thanks Obama, or ugh, thanks Obama. And that was a fun little period of our lives. Not so much with our current president. Bum, bum. Oh, perfect. Perfectly timed. Oh, I did not place that one correctly. I did not place that one the right way. But now I have. Clear out some room for the rest of it all. Moving swiftly along. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this year to get underway. I have a good feeling, you know? I have a good feeling that this will be a really good year. I feel like we're gonna get the end of the pandemic, which will be nice. And yeah, I think it's gonna be rewarding. I think a lot of growth is gonna happen this year. Let's put it that way. No! Good thing there was a hole down there. Yeah, there was a hole so it didn't spill onto everything else. Okay, I blocked it. I was worried it wasn't gonna stop. Boom. And that will be sandstone, that's right. Ooh, we're getting close. We're getting close, I can feel it. Just like I can feel the new year approaching. I'm not approaching, it's here. I feel it, I feel it approaching, it's already here. It snuck up on us. Not really, everyone was waiting for it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So close. So terribly close. Not terribly. Wonderfully. Wonderfully close. One. Directional blocks are my enemy. But they're also beautiful to look at. Also, I don't know if anyone is aware, they released an exclusive look at Silksong on Edge, I believe, was the magazine that did it. So there is some exclusive Silksong information out that I am going to be trying to get my hands on, so I can maybe add this to the channel, because I really want to. That is one of my all-time favorite franchises. We got some Hollow Knight actually planned to come out on the channel at some point once I get it through the editing room, so it'll come out and that'll be something else that you guys can enjoy. But there's some exclusive Silksong news and I'm very excited to hear hopefully a release date. That would be more than fantastic, because then we can kind of get ready for that. Get ready for what may be ahead of us. There's that. Okay. Only a couple more blocks. A little bit here, a little bit there. You grab these guys. Those guys. There we go. I will still need more of those. That's not what I want. I'm just excited. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm just excited. I think it's also because I'm finishing this project, so everything's getting done. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. I'm getting sloppy. Getting sloppy. Trying to get it all done. Losing focus. There we go. Just about complete. There we go. Okay, there's a little bit extra. There we go. And then I believe it's in here. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. The finishing touches. No, that's not the way it's supposed to go. Just like that. One more thing, and then that's done. I believe they put it in here. Yes, it did. And just like that, they had everything complete. Let me check if I put a button on here. Nope. He called it too early. He said it was done before it was done. And now it's done. There's a button. There we go. Need to put chests down here. Probably put an elevator down here. Or maybe over there. Down to get to the portal. But other than that, we now have terminals on this tunnel. Look at that. Look at that look from the outside. The what? These particles here that are flying around, those are ashes, because this is a volcano. I did not burn anything. I was just hanging about, and then they decided to throw some ashes there. Throw that in there. Excellent. Is there anything in there? Oh no, those are full. So then let's throw these guys back where they came from. Grab ourselves a cart. See if Monsieur Foggier Mouse is still around. See what he's done with his section of this all. I'll just throw these all in there. And then throw the rest of this in here. I completely forgot that I had this other stuff. I need to put that in a different place. There we go. We've built another. It's now way easier to get to the end. The end dimension, that is. Let's double check with Foggier Mouse, see how he's doing, see how that's going. I forgot to put a button here. You dummy. Button. No, not lever. Button. Click. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Button. Press. It's so nice when you don't have to consistently run. You can sit back, let go of the controller, take back your tea, just riding along, thinking of your New Year's resolutions, thinking about what you should do, what you should eat for lunch, all these different things. And it's a little bit hypnotic and therapeutic looking, just going it forever in one direction. It's just an endless repeating pattern. I'm trying to get in the center. I can't do that. There we go. Look at that. Just constant, equal repetition. Very good. You can eat some food. Nope. Eat some food. This is the longest stretch here on this part. Just going. There's Foggier Mouse. And it stops you, and you're back here at the station. There we go. Oh, it's been blasted. It's been blasted a little bit. Why can I not go down? There it is. I can go down now. Ooh, it's dark. Ooh. Absolutely wonderful. A little bit of look at that. A little bit of randomizing to the pattern. I like this. I like this. Makes the floor feel incomplete. Yes. Excellent. You oh, I bet he's going and looking at it too. I bet he's coming over here and looking at how it all functions. Yes. All right. Well, we've done it. We've completed the thing. We will work independently. Probably me and Foggier Mouse will work on it on our own time to set everything up and make everything. Oh yeah, and the buttons on the inside look good. Yes. Okay, yeah, that makes it look very much like a bastion. I just kind of thought maybe a little bit thematically, but you made it like a whole bastion. This makes sense. I mean, you would want that to happen. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna the wave to Foggier Mouse. Wave. Wave. Okay, say goodbye to the fans. Say goodbye to the fans. Not you. You don't say anything. Say goodbye to the fans. Goodbye, goodbye. Yes, here. We'll turn around so we can see ourselves with Foggier Mouse. BB, bye-bye. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another wonderful Brotherland live stream. We've done some excellent work here on the server today. We've got the stations built. We're going to keep exploring, keep making this a little bit better, and then next week we'll try to do something new. So we'll get another little randomizer, and we'll pick the next thing to do on our list. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you for chatting with us. It's been fantastic. I will see you all next week, and keep your eyes peeled because there might be something coming to the channel before next Sunday. All right, adios.